Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Resident Evil Resistance, going for Weird Flex But Okay. This is going to be a Mastermind side achievement. It's going to be character specific to Daniel. The achievement is to play 4 creatures that cost 4 or more bioenergy back to back. So you're going to want to go to Customize and then select Daniel. We're going to need to adjust the deck before we can get started. Right bumper over to deck. By default, the starting deck should have come with at least 2 4-cost creatures in the form of both the tough zombie as well as the partially armored zombie. You can get a third creature relatively quick by leveling up a net in the form of the Liquor, so make sure you level her up and then make sure you go over to Daniel's deck and make sure you run Liquor once you have it unlocked. And then finally, we're going to need to have a clone card if we don't want to try to unlock a 4th creature. So make sure that's going to be your deck. We're also going to adjust the rest of the deck accordingly. We're going to basically run really low level cards so we can burn them in case we get a bad hand. Also, you want to make sure you run cards that give you a lot of draw power, so stuff like Quick Draw and Discount are going to be a big help. So that's going to be the basic deck loadout. Feel free to adjust if you do have better cards, but once you are ready, make sure you hop into a quick match on Mastermind. Make sure you choose Daniel, as once again, this achievement is going to be character specific to him. And then, of course, make sure you select your appropriate deck before getting started with the game. So once you actually get into the game, we're going to have our starting hand. We're going to basically burn cards until we get a hand setup that we like, which is going to be pretty much 3 of the 4+ cost cards as well as a clone card. And if you don't get one or the other, you can always try to make do with Quick Draw, as that's basically going to allow you to draw a new hand, and more likely than not, you're going to get the last requirement that you need in that redraw. So here we are. We're basically just going to throw cards away until we get our basic setup. So for this example, we're going to have 3 of the 4 creatures, and then we're going to have a Quick Draw card, which is going to allow us to draw a new hand. Once you are ready, we're going to switch on over to a camera, preferably one that's going to be far away from the survivors, as we don't want them interrupting us. Then make sure you take note of your bioenergy. You're going to want to start off with the more pricey cards first. So we're going to start off with the Liquor. Once you start the sequence, you cannot play any cards in between, as that's going to interrupt it. Then we're going to save up our bioenergy until we can summon a 4+ cost card again. So we're going to throw this one down in the form of the partially armored zombie. Then we're going to let that thing recharge until we get back up to 4. And then we're going to throw down the tough zombie, which is going to be 3 of 4 that we need for the achievement. So that's going to just need one more. Thankfully, we happen to draw the clone card here, so we don't need to use that redraw. So just make sure you just wait around until you are able to throw up the clone card, which is going to copy your last card. Our last card was going to be the tough zombie. Tough zombie is going to be a 4-cost creature, which is going to satisfy the requirement of the achievement. If you happen to do them back to back to back to back, you should be good for it once all 4 of them are out on the board. There's the achievement. It's going to be 15 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.